Hello, my PE friends. Hope you're all doing well. This is my comprehensive school physical activity program status report. The name of my program is Lifestyle Changes After School. My goal is to determine the effects of an after school program on 3rd through 5th grade sedentary students. As we all know, 60 minutes of physical activity daily is the goal for all school aged children, and that children who are making a regular habit of activity by the age of 12 years old are more likely to be active as adults. This is our school, located in Wilson, Wyoming. It's a small town of about 1,500 people, and it services surrounding areas. Our school is kindergarten through 5th grade with 240 students. We live in an active community. The bike paths connect our school from two directions, and many children enjoy commuting back and forth to school. I like to offer a lot of programs for my students so that they have the opportunity to be active. I try to meet these activity needs and interests so they can get the recommended 60 minutes of daily physical activity. Presently at Wilson School, there are options for students to be active before school, during, and after school. Unfortunately, not all my students are taking advantage of these opportunities. My priority is to reach students not meeting the recommended 60 minutes of physical activity. I plan to start a new after-school program. Through an online survey for 3rd through 5th grade students and their parents, I plan to discover the number of students not meeting the recommended 60 minutes. With these anonymous results, I plan to discover 3 things: the number of 3rd through 5th grade students not meeting the recommended 60 minutes. I plan to learn what kind of barriers they have to participating in activity and what activities might motivate these students. I've created an activity leadership team, and this team, I have an adult team and a student team. And with this team, we will look at the results of the survey and then brainstorm ideas to figure out what kind of needs our students have. Some of the assumptions I'm making with this is that some of the students who are inactive will participate in the new after-school activity. I plan to make special personal invitations to some of these students, or all of the ones that I think could benefit from that extra physical activity in the after-school program. And I'll have help from parents and teachers. I hope. These are my assumptions. Some of the concerns: the students most at risk will not join the program. Students who participate will be the same that come to many of my other school programs. The parents of inactive students will not make the effort to transport their child after the program, and therefore they will not be able to join in. Difficulty helping find leaders of the program, either from teachers or parents or community members, and possible funding issues. The impact: I want to impact these students with a positive experience by engaging them in physical activity and engaging brain activity that is related to the physical activity. This is my plan. I plan to have a theme each month with physical activity that will engage students for 30 minutes. Then the second half of the program will engage their brain for 25 minutes in a different activity that relates to the physical piece. An example that one of the teachers and I chatted about was to have a Minecraft month. Students will build Minecraft structures in the gym with mats, equipment, and extra boxes, and then move through the maze, and then we'll build the Minecraft maze thinking of the equipment they have available on models with paper, doing some 3D type architecture work, possibly doing it on the computer, and just having fun with it in the building process, as well as then the next time they go in, they can try to build their maze. My other hope is that through this engaging activity, the inactive students will connect with some activities that they can enjoy for a lifetime. So far, the work I've completed, I've had discussions with my principals and teachers regarding a new after-school program, and they are on board with this new experience and have supported me in moving forward with it. I also have 3 teachers willing to help with the initiative. They're also willing to help lead the brain activity part and have some fun ideas for themes. I created a PowerPoint presentation with goals and guidelines for the activity leadership team, and I have had one of these meetings with my students only during lunch. The adult activity leadership team is going to meet next Thursday. I have written a grant to get pedometers for measuring moderate to vigorous activity time during the after-school program and for my PE program in hopes that this will give me some good data. Work in progress, the first student activity leadership team meeting, like I said, I had one with the kids and now I need to have one with the adults. My student participant meeting was 35 kids, 30 of them which committed, and that is too many. I think I only need about 8 or 10, but I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. I reviewed what a CSPAP is and why it's important. I let them know that that's an advisory team to help me make the final decisions. I did this PowerPoint presentation to explain the overarching goal of our team and describe the problem of inactivity related to health in our country. The students answered a question. What is one thought you have to improve an existing activity program or to engage students in a new activity program? And I had all the students write on sticky notes some ideas they would have. That this team will be guided by me to come up with this after-school program and then really have a focus on kids that maybe don't like activity so much and come up with fun ideas that they might like. We will continue to meet every other week until I've gathered enough information to begin the after-school program. This group will review the results from the survey to help guide their thinking for the best possible after-school program. My survey is currently under construction. Feedback from the activity leadership team. Students answered the question with many ideas for improvement of existing programs. I had 35 students participate, and I only need 8 to 10. Work to be completed. My survey needs to be completed and delivered so parents and students can easily take it, and my computer teacher is planning to help me out with that so that we can disseminate it easily and quickly, and then I can analyze the results. I need to evaluate the data from the survey and put it into clear terms to receive the help needed from my activity leadership teams. I plan to personally invite some students to join the program. Plan the program with themes and additional adults to help. Advertise the start of the program to begin in January. Create a similar survey as given previously for the beginning of the program to get a baseline of students participating regarding activity levels, interests, and barriers, and then I plan to do that again at the end. Keep a folder with attendance, field notes, surveys, short interviews with participating students, and direction and discussion from the activity leadership team. Advancement, improvement ideas. My SALT team is too big, the student activity leadership team. So I need to figure out a way to have only 8 to 10, not 30. I also need to specify all the data collection strategies that I need to collect in order to determine the effects of an after-school program on sedentary students, because that really is what my action research question is. So what are the effects? So I need to figure out specifically how I'm going to collect that data. A couple questions for you. What is the proper legal protocol for disseminating a survey? Last year, I tried to send out a survey with an opt-out email and had some people get fairly upset, some parents. So I just want to make sure I'm doing it properly, if anyone has any great ideas. And then any ideas on how I could reduce the size of my student leadership team while still getting input from as many students as possible. Thank you for listening.